I was asked about exercises to lengthen the hamstrings so we can touch our toes. Now, there are some things that we can do, but we need to keep in mind that everybody's anatomy is different and not everyone might be able to touch their toes. There's hip mobility, mobility through the spine, length of the hamstring. So anyway, with that in mind, let's look at some drills. First thing I like to do is let's have a nice little bit of a warm up. So as not to make the video too long, I'm going to do less repetitions, but I'm going to give you some numbers. First thing, let's just bend at the knees, feet about hip width apart, just reach in. Do about 10, 15 of these. Then, I want you to straighten up the legs and let's go again. Just reach in wherever that might be for you. 10 to 15 of these. Just want to reach back now. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Now you might say, why are we doing this? Because, muscles work in groups, they work in pairs, they work in opposites. If we stretch in one direction, we want to stretch in the opposite direction. So I just want to mobilize the upper body, 10 to 15 of these. Twists, both sides. Once again, same 10 to 15. And I want to reach over, get a nice big stretch out, all through these big lat muscles, which are also going to help without touching our toes, believe it or not. Same other side, once again, nice big stretch, 10 to 15 of each. Once we've done that, we're going to do some mini squats. So when we talk about squatting, feet maybe about hip width apart, maybe you turn your toes out slightly, but we do not want to collapse the knees in. We want to keep the knees tracking over the feet. Think about sitting in a chair without sitting in a chair. I just want to start out nice and easy, just a slight bend in the knees, 10 of these. A little bit lower, 10 more. A little bit lower, 10 more. A little bit lower, 10 more. And then we want to get to somewhere about parallel thighs. So you'd have done about at least 50 of these, if not more, by the time you get to this. So now the legs are really starting to warm up some. All right. Now we're going to go back and we're going to reach in towards your toes. Wherever this might be for you. If you cannot get here, absolutely fine. It's whatever you can do. We're going to pulse for 10. We're going to hold for 10. 5 rounds of that. Once we've done that, stretch out through the chest muscles. We're going to go back in. This time, we're going to reach and we're going to hold for 30 seconds. We're going to relax, breathe out. We're going to hold for another 30 seconds. And we're going to do that for 5 rounds. So that'll be 2.5 minutes for that whole bit. Come back up. Stretch it out. Now we're going to try for a sumo squat or a yogi squat, whatever that might be for you. If you cannot get down here, if this is as far as you can get, it's whatever you can get. It's however far you can get. If you want to do balls of your feet, whichever is easiest or easier, do that one. Do that one first and then do the other one. So just get them both. Hold this for about 2 minutes. Deep breaths. Trying to sit up nice and tall with it. Once again, we're going to pay attention to our hips and our knees because these are challenging. If it's too much, don't do it. And we're going to sit it into the mat. We're going to do some hip openers. First, we're going to cross the legs and we're going to twist. We're going to hold for 30 and then twist into it some more. Both sides. Hold for 30, twist into it. I'd like you to do 3 to 5 sets of that. And if you're able to, if this is easy for you, then what I'd like you to do now is fold your foot underneath your thigh, cross your right foot over your knee, and we're going to try for this variation. You can either take the elbow, wrap it around the knee, we can wrap it around here, we can wrap it around the outside. Big inhale, exhale and twist. All through the hips, thighs, can feel it through the back muscles as well. Hold for 30, twist into it some more. Once again, 3 to 5 repetitions, 3 to 5 sets. Same on the other side. Either here, here, or here. Big inhale, exhale, twist. Hold for 30, relax, breathe out, reach in again. 3 to 5 sets. Once we've done all that, shake the legs out. Push the back of the knees down into the mat. Get a bit of a stretch on here. Once again, relax, breathe out, ease into it. 30-second intervals, 3 to 5 sets of that. And then we can try again and see how close are we to getting down towards the mat. You'll probably find that the mobility and the stretch through the back of the legs has improved. But we're focusing on what we call the posterior chain. Everything from the back of the neck down to your heels. Those are what we're trying to stretch out. But once again, muscles work in groups, they work in pairs, they work in opposites. So just because we stretch in one direction, we need to stretch in the opposing direction. Hope this helped. Leave me a comment. Thank you.